Welcome to another Make It March video. And this will be my last video in the collaboration this month. So I want to do something a little special for you. We are going to make two things. We are going to make a gourmet-like cherry rosemary pork tenderloin in our Instant Pot and a cherry pie. And both of them are going to be using home canned goods. And it's so easy and so fast. If you do the canning, well, in my case, I did it last summer. And now I can just whip up a great dish for my family and a great dessert. Now this collaboration is the brainchild of Lisa from SuttonsDaze. And here are the other channels involved. We have Linda from Linda's Pantry, Linda from Lou Creates, Anna from the Fermented Homestead, Tiffany from, I have to look always at how to pronounce this, the Hamakua Homestead, and Renee from Pike Creek Farm, and finally Mike and Jenny Pratt from the Pratt Family Homestead, and of course me, Prepper Potpourri. Now, part of this Make It March is a fantastic giveaway. Lisa is giving away a Presto pressure canner, and our friends at 4 Jars are giving away 2 gift baskets. One which also includes a $100 gift card, and the other one includes a $50 gift card. So all you have to do, watch the videos, comment on each one, and maybe your comment will get picked for a fantastic prize. Now let's get started. So first we're going to make our cherry pie, and we're going to use our home canned, raw packed Tart Cherries. And these are cherries that I canned last July after picking them in the orchard. They are canned only with the cherries and a little bit of water, and they make all their own juice, and they are absolutely scrumptious. And believe me, when you make a pie with these cherries, your family won't be able to tell the difference from making it with fresh cherries you just picked. It's really, really good. Here's the Tart Cherries I canned last July. Just look at that beautiful color. So ruby red. And I water bath canned them raw and only in water. It's so easy. And that way, you can use them for savory recipes or sweet recipes. Well, today, of course, it is a sweet recipe. Before we get started here, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, we're going for quick and easy, so I am using Pillsbury pie crust. Open up the package. You know, I used to make a pie crust all the time from scratch. I was pretty proud of it. But once I ran out of time, I thought I'll try these Pillsbury refrigerated crusts. And so I made a pie, but I still rolled out the dough and, put a little milk on top, a little sugar on top of the pie. Anyway, I had my Aunt Beulah over, who always cooks from scratch, was a fantastic cook. And she goes, "Oh, I love your pies because you always make the crust from scratch and it's so delicious." And you know what? I never told her that I didn't in this case. And I thought, if my Aunt Beulah can't tell the difference, hey, in the future, often I'm going to save time by using refrigerated pie crust. But you can make yours from scratch. It is up to you. I want to put some flour down on our site here. Mix them up. I'll take out one of these. And I did have these at room temperature for about a half hour. Makes it easier to unroll them. You don't want them to rip if you can avoid it. Okay. And yes, I always do my own rolling afterwards. Makes it more like home baked. Here. through the top. Carefully unroll it right there. Okay. Go. We want to pop or top off the cherries. Good sounding seal. And now we need to drain the good cherry juice off. And this. Okay, so we have it mainly drained. Now we want to put in a half a cup of sugar. There we go. And let's just mix that up until it dissolves. I'm going to put just a little more sugar in. Just seems like it's a little tart, which makes sense since these are sour cherries. There we go. So we need about 1/4 teaspoon of salt or a pinch. And we want 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Now we're going to mix this all together. And if it doesn't all dissolve right away, it will when we start cooking it. Now we want to pour this into a small saucepan. Make sure you get everything out. Okay. Okay, we got it up over medium heat. We just want to bring it to a boil. And see, all the cornstarch has dissolved. And so has the sugar. That's what we wanted. We're getting it up to a boil, and we're just going to turn it down just a little. Let it cook for another minute or so. Okay, it's nice and thickened now. So now we're going to turn it down, and we're going to add our cherries to it. Okay, and I should have had a bigger saucepan. But we're just going to mix this up a little. Well, I can't believe this, but my camera just stopped. I'll have to check. I don't even know if it showed me pouring in the cherry filling. But that's all I did was pour in the cherry filling, then put on the top, and then crimp the edges, and then use a fork to put little vent holes. Now we just want to take a little milk. We just okay. And we'll just use our pastry brush here, get it out of that ravine. Okay. And then this is the part that makes it really good. We're sprinkling sugar on top. Now it's ready for the oven. There we have it. Fresh from the oven. And you know, I figured out why people think this is a homemade pie crust. It's because I do such a bad job doing the edges. Everybody thinks, wow, She must have made that pie crust herself. Anyway, now is the hard part. We have to wait at least an hour until we cut into it. Well, it's been almost an hour. Let's cut into it. Still warm. Nice and gooey. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Quick taste. Warm and good. Now it's time to make our cherry rosemary pork tenderloin in our Instant Pot. It's really easy to make, but it has a gourmet taste. For this recipe, we have a real nice pork tenderloin here. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't have the weight in here. It's probably about 5 pounds. And for our preserves here, I'm using sweet cherry butter. This would be equivalent to about 1/2 cup. And we have 1/2 cup of balsamic vinegar. And here we have 1/4 teaspoon pepper, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and about 3 teaspoons rosemary, dried. 1/4 cup of olive oil, and 4 minced garlics. And that's all there is to it. Now we're going to prepare the sauce. We'll put in our balsamic vinegar, spices, and our garlic. Okay. And now we want to open our cherry butter. There it comes up, nice. Now, use that. Now we're just going to want to mix this all together. Smoosh down the cherry butter. And cherry butter is a lot like jam, you know. It really is good, especially on like toast or something like that. But here we're going to use it in a savory recipe. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, push the saute button. Putting in our olive oil. Let that heat up a minute. I cut the tenderloins in half so they'll fit better in the Instant Pot, and you want to brown all sides of the tenderloin. And your sauce. Get it all out here. You know, when I use my Instant Pot, I always have to remember, yep, the recipe might say only 20 minutes cooking time, but you also have the time of bringing your pressure canner up to the correct pressure before it starts counting down. So in this case, allow 45 minutes to make this recipe. Okay, and then we're going to put on our manual pressure, and we want it for 20 minutes. Okay, now we're just going to wait 5 minutes and then do a quick release. Okay, we're going to quick release it. Come on, we'd like dinner. Hurry up. And you can, I don't know if you can see, but it's popping up here. There it goes down. Okay, you want to peek inside? Here it is. Just gonna dish it up. Here it is. We're gonna let it rest for 5 minutes. And then it'll be supper time. Doesn't that look good? I put a little bit of sauce over the pork tenderloins. And of course we have our cherry pie we made earlier. So, let's eat. Okay, now time for our taste test. Doesn't that look good? Have some nice sauce on it. Mmm. Mmm. So tender. A hint of cherry, and taste the balsamic vinegar. Oh, this is really, really good. And it's so easy to make. So, I urge you to try making some cherry, rosemary, pork tenderloin in your Instant Pot. And I want to say I have really enjoyed being part of the Make It March collaboration. I've loved making my videos, and I've loved watching the other channels' videos, and it's inspired me to make certain recipes with my canned goods. And I hope that it has inspired you too. Now remember, watch all the videos in the collaboration and comment on each one so you might win one of those fantastic 3 prizes. And if you're interested in making cherry butter, watch this video.